I told Kira and she knew prior. She knew days prior, actually. Anyways, the topic of this AniChat is aliens, and we're on the air, by the way. Hello, and
Uh,
my profile picture is not illegal. She is above 13. Okay.
okay. Vilgax is a lame villain.
Listen, Vogax is so cool in his introduction, okay? He like
That,
throws he has like he like throws Ben through like 27 buildings.
also Thanos or whatever, Thanos. Vilgax did it first with the Infinity Gauntlet. We watch Alien Force.
Vilgax has Omega beams like Darkseid, right?
Yeah, that's because Ben 10 just rips off Marvel and DC repeatedly.
Oh, that's because they have comic book authors who write Alien Force.
Yeah.
Because Cartoon Network. They're gonna go through the story of Ben 10. So when Ben 10 first came out, Cartoon Network was like, "Wow, this is really good. Why don't we do more serious TV shows more frequently?" And the Ben 10 era spawned like a bunch of other shows that weren't just Teen Titans or like DC shows. They have like Generator Rex, etc., etc. Right? And then comic book shows became even more popular. Right? So
Yeah.
in the Ben 10 era, comic book TV shows like Young Justice were airing at the same time as like I think Alien Force and Ultimate Alien.
Yeah.
So like comic books and like all these serious shows with aliens and stuff were ruling Cartoon Network. And like at the third season of Alien Force, they were like, hey, Ben 10 is too serious. Less little kids are watching now, so we have less viewers. Can you like
That's
make
bullshit.
it not? Can you make it not serious? I'm not kidding. This is what happened. They're like, can you make it more like the original Ben 10? And the writers were like, but we'd have to regress Ben. And then Cartoon Network was like, whatever gets me money. So they regressed Ben as a character in season 3.
I feel like Ben 10. I feel like when stuff gets more serious, more people are likely to watch it. For example, like Dragon Ball Z, everybody loved Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was the most fucked up thing on TV on Cartoon Network at that time period. So
Yeah, but basically consistently less people were watching. Like the Alien Force ratings were still good, but there were less people watching than original Ben 10 because it was just too serious and Ben was too grown up to be relatable as a kid anymore because he progresses a lot during season 1 and 2.
that's okay. Put it on the later slots then.
Listen, TV studios make good sense, okay? So So their solution was, we'll make some episodes more serious, and then some episodes just like original Ben 10. For example, a more serious episode when Kevin, goes to get revenge on the dude who killed his dad, and he does by letting him die. And
you mean that episode that has like no lesson or any like
moral? It's just Kevin is like, die, you killed my father.
Yeah, and then he succeeds, and then like they just never talk about it again.
That's because no one saw Kevin do it.
It's I don't know. Like that episode is fine or whatever. I just feel like it almost feels like a waste. Like
of Kevin's character.
Yeah, of an episode in general, I feel like, because it doesn't really progress Kevin as a character. It doesn't do anything for anybody, actually.
It just shows that Kevin is low-key still savage.
Cause like Kevin doesn't even think about what he does afterwards. He just like he's good, and like nobody else like sees what he does, and nobody else like really questions his morality that much.
Welcome,
so
Kyoya.
It's just bad.
We're talking about aliens and anime, And if you
Mhm.
bring up I am number 4, I'll slap you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I am known first the best anime. What you mean?
Amen.
So currently we're just talking about Ben 10 because that's an anime.
Yeah. Oh, hold up, though, Kyo. Yeah.
Mhm.
Number 6, though. Am I right?
Oh, you're right. I know, right?
Just saying. Would you consider the the girls in like? What would you consider an alien?
Okay, aliens can be from different dimensions, so yes, you can consider the girls from Date Alive aliens if you really want to.
I mean,
Because the way aliens,
so then that's aliens.
because the way aliens work is all they have to be is just from a different planet, right?
Yeah.
And different dimensions have different planets, which is why you have extra dimensional aliens.
I
Oh.
get.
Like, I'm pretty sure Cthulhu is an extra dimensional alien, demon, god, monster thing.
Cthulhu.
Because I'm pretty sure he's like an alien he's like a monster from the stars, which literally is just an alien.
Cthulhu is fucking broken.
Yes.
He's like hyperversal, something like that. He's like really OP. Apparently.
Are there aliens in the Kids Next Door Billy and Mandy universe?
Yeah, probably.
I can't.
I doubt it.
I can't say for sure, but
The Stretch Red Burger.
Why are they in the same verse? Is the real question here.
good.
Every cartoon on Cartoon Network is in the same verse. What you mean?
No, it's not.
That's why they're all in that Super Smash Bros. game.
Okay.
What about Fusion Fall? Remember Fusion Fall, guys? The game no one had a good enough computer to run, so everyone just talked about it instead. Oh, I felt so bad because I couldn't play that game because I just wanted it to have Ben 10 teach me how to fight. That's all I wanted.
Remember
As
when
a
Cartoon
kid.
Network had Naruto games on the website
Yes.
Yeah.
that like weren't made by Bandai but were still crap? Those
remember-
were American-made Naruto games.
I mean, they were good enough for me when I was 9.
I remember the Ben 10 stage builders and the ones where you could make your own aliens because they're like, here's your official OC maker.
Yeah. This isn't Cartoon Network, but like Avatar Fortress Fight, that was the shit when I was in like 2nd grade.
Oh man.
Mhm.
Do you think Avatar has aliens?
No.
Oh,
There's
You
no
sure?
reason to believe there is aliens in Avatar.
There's no reason to believe aliens are here either.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's aliens or
oh
not.
wait. I have a question then.
Yeah, okay.
In Danny Phantom, since the ghosts come from a separate dimension, does that means they're technically aliens?
Some of them. Because most of them are from our dimension and they just died.
True.
Because Danny Phantom's world works similar to Bleach's, and you can be born a ghost, you can be born a human.
Danny Phantom's in the same verse as Fairy Odd Parents.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in the
Tough,
same
tough
multiverse. They're in the same multiverse as Jimmy Neutron. Like, they're a dimension over from Jimmy Neutron.
It's really weird. Okay.
I hate
It's,
fiction.
Let's see. Oh, Butch Hartman went back to Cartoon Network, by the way.
You did?
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
what?
Why would he go back? Because apparently he just wasn't feeling it at Nickelodeon. He wasn't trashing Nickelodeon. He's just like, I'm not feeling it. It's time for me to move on.
So you got a cartoon? Why?
Because he started at
I don't
Cartoon.
think Cartoon Network. I don't think it's any better than Nick right now, though.
But Nick doesn't do many cartoons that much anymore.
Oh, that's fair.
True.
Unless he's gonna start working on more.
I'm pretty sure he's getting his own. He's getting it.
Samurai Jack.
I'm pretty sure he did stuff for Dexter's Laboratory. Yeah, he was a writer in Dexter's Laboratory and a designer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's writing it. What were we gonna say?
Oh, I was just saying, he has a YouTube channel that I see from time to time. And
Mhm.
Yeah, I
he
follow
wants
his channel.
like, yeah, he wants to do something with Danny Phantom, but Nickelodeon has the rights to it. So
Yeah, gets soloed by copyright.
That's what
Uh,
bugs me about American uh corporations when it comes to like cartoons and stuff. Because like in Japan or whatever, like in American companies that deal with cartoons, they'll just find like another writer. Same thing for comics. But like if an
Yeah.
author wants to leave like something in Japan, if an author wants to leave their company, they'll probably just cancel their manga, but they won't like keep going with their manga and be like and if Kishimoto wanted to leave Shonen Jump, they wouldn't just be like, okay, bye Kishimoto, let's get Tai Kubo to write more Naruto. Like that's not how it works.
Yeah, because they actually have the rights to their series. When you sign up for a
Yes.
big corporation in the States, you're like, well, you know, goodbye my soul, my happiness, my children, my family, you know, all that. Let's see. What's some more
I don't think you could
aliens?
take I don't think you could take your series to another company though in Japan though.
I don't think you can either, but you can rename it like video game companies did in the 90s. Video games companies did that so freaking much in the 90s. Oh my god. They were like, what? Are you telling me my game is copyrighted? Suck it, I'm renaming it. You know,
It's
the dude who
is
created
that how
Fire Emblem.
Rockman became Mega Man?
Okay. So, the dude who created Fire Emblem, he wanted to do more series, and they were so similar to Fire Emblem, and he renamed them, right? And went
Yeah.
to a different company, but Nintendo was like, no, you stop that. And they like stalled him out on a lawsuit so long that the game just couldn't get released.
oh,
Yeah, Nintendo don't play any fucking games when it comes to their copyright. They
And
they would strike down stuff that's not even that doesn't even have any profit. Like fan made games, they'll just be like, no, you can't make that.
was it like, what? You made a better Metroid game than me? No, no, no. That's not how it works.
I love Nintendo, but Nintendo can be assholes sometimes.
Yeah, they just stalled him out on a lawsuit after he renamed it, changed mechanics, made new character design. I was like, that is savage. Oh my god.
That's what there's a game, a mod of Super Smash Bros. Brawl called Project M, and the M stands for melee, and it's basically it's taking like the same graphics and characters that Brawl have, but it's just making the game style more like melee, so it's faster paced and everything. And everybody likes this mod way more than like Brawl, and a lot of people like it more than melee. And then they started to do tournaments, and Nintendo was like, "No, you can't do tournaments." And everybody's like, "What?" And Nintendo's like, "No, no tournaments." And everybody's like, "Oh," so they just moved on to Smash 4.
Yep. There's aliens in JoJo.
Hmm?
I said there's aliens in JoJo.
Yes.
Let's see what there's aliens in Yu-Gi-Oh.
There's aliens in Naruto.
yep.
There's aliens in Bleach. Not Bleach. One Piece, right? Because those people who live on the moon, do they count as aliens?
We don't know the specifics of that though. We don't know if like they were born on the moon or people like went to the moon, because ML went to the moon. So
Yeah, but NL was bullcrap, so you know.
but yeah, I guess.
Okay. Let's see.
Are there any aliens who were born? I feel like that would be a thing.
I don't know. It's a
Seems like
shonen
it, but I
series.
don't
It's a shonen series, and shonen series love their aliens. Actually, I take that back. Most series love their aliens. Whenever stuff is like it's magic, and then like halfway through they'll be like, "Psych, it was aliens."
Yeah.
Are
Series
you
do that.
talking about Toriyama?
When?
Like, they did that in Blast of Tempest, where they're like, "Oh, it's magic," and they're like, "You thought it was aliens, bruh," and I'm like, "Oh."
What if there's aliens in Bleach?
I'd be concerned.
Do they have their own soul society?
They might have an entirely different world build.
Alien soul society? That'd be funny.
I mean, in Dragon Ball Z, they have a soul society for every planet. That's different. Because whatever you believe on that planet is how it works there. Because DBZ is weird.
That's not
Or
true.
you can, yeah, because Frieza talks about he's like, I had to spend time on stupid Earth's hell. He's like Earth's hell in specific.
Okay, yeah, but I just thought because the world that when Goku goes to Otherworld, that's for like everybody.
Yeah, but there's tons of planets on Otherworld, bro.
Yeah.
Like he's running to a planet in Otherworld because Otherworld isn't a world. Otherworld is like a galaxy or some crap.
Otherworld. The way it works in Dragon Ball Z is that it's called a macrocosm, and basically what a macrocosm is, it's like a universe, but with like, but it's not just a universe. It's like other dimensions and shit, like Otherworld and stuff like that, like the demon world, which like Goku went to one time but never saw Deborah, which still makes me mad. Anyway, yeah. So, and Otherworld's supposed to be like a different dimension, but like people can go to it. You know what? It's Dragon Ball. Don't question it.
It's aliens, bro. So aliens have like a couple versions. There's like animal-based aliens. There's aliens that look like humans or are recolors of humans, and then there's aliens that are so freaking disgusting you don't want to look at them. That also might actually be animals or insects. Those are pretty much the alien categories. Like, Namekians are slugs, Frieza's lizard, freaking every animal on the planet, race, mother, I don't know what they are. I really don't. Frieza race is a beast race.
They're frost demons, according to Zero. You know that's not a canon thing, right?
None of the things that they've said for Frieza's race are canon. You know that, right? That like in all the
like that's they only call them frost demons in the dub for some reason.
Yeah, they call them Acrosians and something else. They also call them they call them so many freaking things because Akira Toriyama just doesn't want to say, "Oh, this is a race," because they're not. They're a clan. The only reason Frieza's race is OP is because they're a bunch of mutant hybrids of two different species, which probably means that they're sterile, which is why they can't have kids. But that doesn't make sense because King Cold has Frieza.
Listen. You don't question things in Dragon Ball, okay? You just don't. Like you could question things all you want in OG Dragon Ball, but once you get to Z, it's just plot holes after plot holes after plot holes.
Like the fact that Piccolo didn't know he was an alien when he's speaking an alien language to Kami. He was so shook, but he was speaking a language he's only been alive for 3 years. No one taught him that language. He just knew it because he's the.
You know what bothers me?
What?
This isn't about aliens, but in Naruto, whatever. Remember when Haku comes back from and Zabuza comes back from the dead?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, they're like, oh, we just died, didn't we? Whatever. Because there's like supposedly no afterlife.
Well, they contradict themselves with that.
That doesn't make sense because like
Because
two arcs. 2 arcs earlier, Kakashi's like sitting down talking to his dad in like limbo or whatever
Well,
when he dies in the pain fight.
yeah, because when they come back, they're like, "Whoa, weren't we dead or whatever?"
Yeah,
And
the
then-
only thing we remember is darkness, and then that's that.
But then when Obito dies, he like Kakashi, he sees Ren and like walks off with her holding her hand, and she's like, "I've been waiting for you."
And he's like, "Don't you dare come here any sooner." When he's talking to Kakashi, because he's
Don't
like,
you dare come steal my girl, Kakashi. You stay your ass in the
"I
living
need
room.
to fight it in the afterlife."
he doesn't need that competition, bro.
You know what? You know what? Just to make sure you don't come here, I'm giving you my Sharingan. Again.
I guess maybe you could say that. Well, I don't know. They never really talked about heaven and hell in the
Yeah,
universe, but
if anything's like there's a conversation, which is what made the conversation so meaning at the end of that arc, is when Zab is like, "I wish I could join you where you're going, Haku," and then he just dies because he knows he's a horrible person. Because Zab is like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to hell." He like essentially Majin Vegeta's "I'm going to hell."
And then Kakashi's like, I think you will join him or whatever, because Zabuza has that like one moment of like redemption or whatever.
then they
Or
both
atonement.
Whereas Haku was trying to avoid killing children, even though they were only like 2 years younger than him.
Yeah, I'm just saying, because like Haku and Zabuza is like, oh, there was only darkness or whatever. But like 2 arcs before that, Kakashi's like over here sitting with his dad by a campfire. There's a fucking campfire in Limbo for some reason.
Okay, but here's the thing. Kishimoto talks about when he's writing The Great Ninja War that he had to go reread some of his manga to remember what characters look like. But he still gave Haku lipstick. For whatever godforsaken reason.
Yep. Yo, he was like, the Rocky in him was just taking over at that point. He was watching a lot of JoJo and he was just like, yeah, it's time for a lipstick.
Because the only thing that made Haku really girly is that he grew out his hair. When he puts on his mask, everyone's like, oh yeah, that's a guy. That's a guy. Oh, it's a guy. It's easily a guy. It's a guy. It's a guy. It's a guy. And then Kakashi's like, he can't even be a couple of years older than Naruto. It's a guy. It's a guy.
Well, Haku sounds like a girl.
In the dub, and in the sub, and in the manga, Kakashi comments, he sounds like he's only a little bit older than Naruto.
Listen, Kakashi just has experience with traps. That's all it is. We don't know what Kakashi's been through. He fought Orochimaru as a kid.
That's true.
Is that canon? That flashback? I mean, the Anbu story thing where he fights Orochimaru in like that forest.
Yeah, I believe so.
Hasn't most of the Anbu Black Ops faced Orochimaru or Kabuto at this point? Because like Kabuto comes in and regularly solos the Anbu Black Ops.
But in like a filler episode, well, I don't know if it's filler or not, but it's not in the manga, so I'm gonna say it's a filler. They do like a whole saga on like Kakashi's Anbu days or whatever when he's like a little kid, and he fights Orochimaru in one of those episodes, like vaguely, like it's like a 2-minute fight, but.
Well, to be fair, when Orochimaru shows up and Kakashi's ready to lightning blade him, Orochimaru's like, you know you can't beat me. And Kakashi's like, I know, but like, stop.
I was watching that the other day, and that's so hype. That moment, because the music in the background and everything, it was so cool.
Also, there's a scene where he fights Kabuto, and Kabuto's like, you can't beat me either, but it'd be like a tie, so let's not fight. And Kakashi's like, you want to bet, boy? But then, like,
Kabuto sucks.
No, he does not. Not in part one.
Does he?
Not in part one.
In part one, he doesn't.
Remember, he like full man buff takes the attack from Rasengan. He's like, I simultaneously regenerated every single cell in my body so that your attack wasn't effective. And Naruto's like, Nani? And he like kicks Naruto. the face, and he's like, "It's time to go, Orochimaru." And Orochimaru's like, "Yeah, okay." Also, he's fighting
no,
Shizune in that fight with Naruto and Tsunade, so you can't say he
That's-
sucks in part one.
no, in part one, I liked Kabuto. In part two, I liked Kabuto too, up until he became like Orochimaru 2.0.
Oh, ooh.
I liked him in part 2 until like right at the beginning of the Great Ninja War when he was all snaky, but then after that,
Yeah, when
like,
he's bad Orochimaru, yeah.
no, like after or during like the whole Sasuke Itachi thing, and after that, during that time, I started liking him.
Fucking Dollar General Orochimaru.
He was OP though. Oh my goodness.
He was OP. He was growing Kimimarus out of his chest.
Exactly.
That makes no sense, but okay. I don't understand how the Sound Ninja bodies work. Because like it appears that if you have one cell of a Sound Ninja, it just doesn't matter. You have all of them.
Where is the Sound Village?
Hidden in the sound.
Exactly. You have to listen. You might miss it.
I think
because like it's a location.
Isn't it in the Land of Grass or whatever?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. There's also a hidden grass village or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's in the tuning exams, but they just never mention it again.
I think the village hidden in the sound, like the village hidden in the sound, like the Sound Ninja 4 and Kimimaru are like the strongest ninjas. But the Sound Ninja 4 are garbage, and Kimimaru is the only good ninja in that whole village that's not Orochimaru Kabuto. Because like the way they talk about the Sound Village, it's like the Sound Village is a really small village that's recently born that Orochimaru has like almost full control over.
Yeah.
He made it.
Did he really make it? I can't. Did they say he explicitly made it?
I believe they say he made it.
Okay.
He says it like, I made the salvage for this reason, blah, 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 blah.
Man, he has a lot of terrorists. He has like how many people? Because like, if you think of, he has like prisons of like thousands of people.
Yeah.
That's true.
He has like 4 different headquarters.
Where does he keep getting these people?
Yeah. Orochimaru.
I swear, he just
in my opinion,
and snatches up kids.
In my opinion, Orochimaru is the best villain in Naruto.
Like, I kind of was like, ooh, like I felt like Orochimaru just fell off after freaking Itachi one shot him with like a kunai and chopped off his arm, and he was like, well, this happened.
Okay, Orochimaru isn't as good as in part 2 because he's like sick and dying through most of it, and then Sasuke just kills him. Well, like You
mean Sasuke kills the dude who sexually molested him when he was 12? Yeah, I think that was the right choice.
But like in part 1, Orochimaru is like amazing in part 1.
Orochimaru is the main threat in part 1. Until Kisame and Itachi show up, and then the main threat for like 2 seconds, and they're like, we can duo this entire village, but let's go home, guys.
Okay. I want to hear you guys' opinion on this.
Okay.
Who do you think will win, Orochimaru or Kisame?
How much prep time does Orochimaru have? If
no
none,
prep time.
Oh, Kisame obliterates him if he has no
prep time. I don't know. I don't know because here's why I say I don't know. Orochimaru was like almost evenly matched with Four Tails Naruto, and that's when he was like dying.
Well, that's because he was using his endless bodies.
Okay. Can we talk about for a second how I don't understand how his shed skin works?
I don't understand it either.
It's like because he's a snake, right? He can shed his skin so he can feel better. But like, then why do you need a new body every 4 years? I don't understand. What is happening? Why do you what? What is this jutsu? It makes so little sense to me. I was so like, I thought about it like a couple years ago, and I was like, what the crap, Orochimaru? What?
Unless like, no.
Because he can like just shed all the damage he had. Remember, he had that big gaping hole in like his stomach or whatever because he was bleeding when he was fighting Four Tails Naruto, and then he like slithers out and he's like, "I'm fine." That was Like what?
Orochi, who's your favorite villain in Naruto? That
Favorite villain in Naruto? Kishimoto.
uh, I know
mean,
it's not Madara, so
yeah. Oh. I guess it's Itachi. Probably Itachi. Cause like
that doesn't count though.
He's not really a villain.
he's an antagonist.
Yeah, but
Don't make me choose someone else. Cause I'm gonna choose Kimimaru if it's not Itachi. And if it's not Kimimaru, I'm gonna choose Haku. If it's not Haku, I'm gonna just not answer.
you can count Kimimaro as a villain, but like really?
Like Kimimaru is more threatening than all the Sound Ninja 4. Like the Sound Ninja 4 are so shook and he's on their team. Like he is on their team and they were still like, oh crap, I don't want to be near Kimimaru.
I say Orochimaru because Orochimaru is like the one villain that has nothing to do with the Akatsuki or Kaguya or any of those people. He's just like his own guy doing his own thing.
He just
and then
he joined the Akatsuki specifically to try to kill Kitachi and take his eyes. Oh my god.
He gets so much shit done too. He like destroys the Leaf Village. Well, Pain does that too, but no, Pain, fuck Pain. No, I like Pain, but I don't like how he just revives everybody at the end of the arc.
I mean, you can't kill off everyone in the village.
Here's
Why
the thing. You know why you fix that? You kill off a majority of the people in the village and just leave the relevant characters.
But why not all the Ricky Nine was still alive?
You can't. That's like wiping out the Soul Society and like leaving. Okay,
You mean how they killed like tons of people in the Soul?
Everyone else is dead.
They didn't
Listen. Nobody else is important anyway. So.
But hear me out. They didn't bring back the third Hokage or Yamamoto in Bleach and Naruto, respectively. And the third Hokage was more relevant than like 90% of the village at that point in time.
I know. I'm just saying, like, Naruto's goal is to become Hokage of the village. If there's no village, that's like.
Yeah, well, you have to start rebuilding. That's.
Okay, but hear me. But listen. Okay, listen. Just don't bring them back. Just don't kill characters you need to bring back. That's simple. Kira Toriyama needs to. Also, there are so many talents in Dragon Ball Z that they just didn't wish back because they can't.
See, with Dragon Ball, when they bring people back, it doesn't bother me as much because it's been established
that Dragon Ball Z is all crap.
That Dragon Ball can do that. The Dragon Balls can do that. What bothers me about Dragon Ball Z is that they had a rule where you can only bring back a person one time, and then Akira Toriyama just broke that.
I mean, he introduced the Namek Dragon Balls to get around that, and then he was just like, screw that rule during the Cell Saga. Even though that's a plot point for why Trunks is the only person who can come back.
You know it's a plot hole in Dragon Ball. Remember how in Namek they used Earth Dragon Balls to bring back all the people that like Nappa killed or whatever, or Vegeta. Yeah. That's a plot hole because after the Dragon Balls are used, they turn into stone for a year. So, and like the Saiyan Saga, when they revived Goku, that was like a month before the Namek Saga.
Yes, and they're on Namek for like a week.
That's like the only thing that's like.
No. It's much longer than a month. It's not a year, but it's longer than a month. I mean, you're right. I just don't think it's a short. I don't think it's a month.
The Saiyan Saga ends, right? Okay, and then they're in the hospital. I'm assuming they're in the hospital for like. I don't know how long they were in the hospital, but it can't be that long.
They had to wait for new Senzu beans to grow.
Yeah. Okay, then it's probably longer than a month, but still, it's less than a year.
I was saying it. Like I was saying, I don't think it's a month. I'm pretty sure it's less than a year, but I'm pretty sure it's longer than a month.
Either way, it's still a plot hole.
Oh, it's still a plot hole. Yeah, most definitely. I agree with you. I'm just saying. I think it's a little bit longer than a month. Akira Toriyama probably got fuzzy on the timeline when he was drinking that booze to ease away the pain, of just working for Shueisha. Is Shueisha an alien?
Yeah.
Okay. That's relevant.
I mean, it just drains all the creativity out of Akira Toriyama, so it must be alien.
Bakugan are aliens, guys.
Some Pokemon are aliens.
Yeah, some Digimon are. Digimon.
You know what
Digimon
they
are
should
actually
do?
just aliens.
They should
Digimon.
They should say the origins of Pokemon.
You mean actually go into the lore instead of just being like, oh yeah, that's the lore, deal with it. Just deal with it. Deal with it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, but wait, that doesn't make any deal with it. And then Nintendo is just got a gun at their head. Deal with it. It's a kid series. Deal with it. And then everyone's just like, okay, Nintendo. And then Nintendo's like, there are multiple timelines in Pokemon, and everyone's like, wait, what? It's like, deal with
Nintendo loves their timelines.
It's because Nintendo doesn't want to create massive plot holes in their franchises. Even though they've already done that, but that's not the point. That's just not the point. It's not the point.
Except when it comes to
wait, never mind.
Except when it comes to Zelda, which because they have to mention every timeline in every Zelda game.
No, I told you the real Zelda timeline is Link is asleep. Ganon is mean. Link beats Ganon. Link goes back to sleep. That's the real timeline.
Link goes back to sleep.
I like how it's Ganon is mean and he just kills half the population.
This is Zelda game where Link causes the destruction of an entire island, which has civilizations on it.
I don't know, that sounds like something Ganon would do, and they both have the Triforce unit,
No, but he awakens this fish, and then the fish, it's like a giant whale thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the island just sinks into the ocean. Then I'm assuming everybody just dies.
No, they just mate with those fishes.
They become. Well, my favorite meme is how in Wind Waker, all of the Zora, which are the fish people, turn into birds.
You see, I don't even think about. I try not to think about video games too much because they'll hurt my brain if I try to think too hard.
Evolution in Zelda is the funniest thing. Okay, okay, so we have an environment perfectly suited for us now. Everything is water. Let's turn into birds. What?
They became birds because they gotta fly up and bang those off sky people.
Too much water.
7.8 out of 10. You know what's funny about that review is that those games are literally about trying to flood the earth.
Too much water. Yeah, IGN is a mistake.
That game, one of those games, is literally about getting a legendary to literally flood the earth. Too much water. It's
the fact that that was actually in the cons section made me go, what?
And people were you realize that they lowered the encounter rate for water because Nintendo knew that there was too much water, so they lowered it because the game is about flooding the earth. The game is about waking up the legendaries and either causing massive volcanic eruptions on the earth and flooding the earth. Those are the plot lines of those games. That's like playing Naruto and saying there's too many villages.
Too many ninjas. Why is everything a ninja?
Why are there dog ninjas? There's too many dog ninjas. 7.8 out of 10. Too many ninjas. Too many ninjas. Wait, actually,
you want to know why I want to see a giraffe ninja?
A giraffe. There probably is a giraffe ninja.
I mean, we saw frog ninjas, so.
Remember, there's a turtle ninja. Remember that Mike guy has the turtle ninja. There is probably a giraffe ninja, bro.
Does that guy ever come back to the series?
Turtle ninja.
What?
The turtle ninja that my guy summoned.
Once I think in Shippuden.
Ew. I like how my guy's introduction is just him punching Rock Lee in the face.
Yeah. Let's see. He's in the fourth Great Shinobi War, actually.
Yeah.
You know, I literally block out everything that happened before Madara shows up.
Also, he has the old headbands, aka the blue ones.
Ah,
Yeah.
does anybody wear their headbands anymore?
Yeah, they're all.
Besides Naruto?
Wait, you mean of the parent?
Like in the Rookie 9. Or the Konoha 11, I should say.
Not as adults. Well, Rock Lee does around his waist.
That's because Rock Lee is obsessed with his headband because it means that he's a real ninja and that no one can look down on him.
No, I don't think. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think they do. I mean, you see Ino with it and Shoji with it while they're doing missions and stuff. But like while they're in the village, I don't see any adults with it. So
Headbands just aren't fashionable anymore.
I mean, he just designed headbands so that Naruto wouldn't have to wear those stupid goggles. And I call them stupid because apparently they'd make his hand cramp when he tried to draw all the details. Oh my god.
Man, drawing Kate Obito must have been a pain in the ass.
It probably was. That's why he died after like 3 chapters.
Those were simple goggles, though.
Naruto, I don't think Naruto's goggles were that much more complex. They were just circle goggles.
No, they have detailing on them though, which probably, to be fair, he had just started Naruto, so you know, he got like his hand got messed up after writing like the first volume of Naruto. He like had to take a break for like a year. Like he was not used to drawing that much. So it's
people don't know this about Kishimoto, but Kishimoto, like Oda and Kubo, drew all of their lives. Kishimoto didn't. Kishimoto was interested in drawing when he was a kid, and then he fell out of it because he started getting into sports. And it was only until he saw the poster to the movie Akira that he got re-inspired to start drawing manga again.
You know, he wanted to do manga about like baseball and stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to do a manga about baseball in Japan.
Cool.
That's why there are so many baseball analogies in Hunter x Hunter, if you ever noticed that.
Hunters are well liked by animals. That was driving me up the wall as they kept saying that one arc. I was like, oh my god, you can shut up. I get it.
Yeah. And I guess the author of My Hero Academia must really like eggs.
Yeah, also, can we talk about how like the Chimera Ant arc is about them trying to eat a bunch of hunters, and hunters are well liked by animals, and Chimera Ants are animals, so you know.
I mean, they like them enough to eat them.
Yes, that's the point. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
Probably wasn't. But, you know.
Yeah.
Do you think there are aliens in My Hero Academia?
Probably, because that verse is weird, man. That verse is friggin' weird.
They got... Well, that might be a spoiler. But they go into the origins of Quirk somewhat in the manga.
Whoa. Why the heck does Obito have so many freaking American voice actors? Jesus Christ. He's had like multiple people voice him as Madara, multiple people voice him as Obito, multiple people voice him as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
He's been Vic M and Todd Habercorn, bro.
Yep.
The games, bro.
Jeez.
Todd Happencourt during that role is kind of weird.
Yes, it is very weird. He's not Ling Yao at all.
Well, he was during the time when Obito was the silly, goofy Toby.
Yeah.
So, and then that stopped. So that's why he.
Yeah, but Obito would like randomly mid-sentence go all deep Madara like.
That's true.
Yeah, because Obito, when he was pretending to be Madara, he just literally has Madara's voice actor.
Mm-hmm.
I like how Kisame just knew so much stuff in that verse because he's like, "Oh, it's you." When
I like how Obito could just change his voice at will.
it's
True.
that talk no jutsu. It's the real talk no jutsu. The real one. The true talk no jutsu. I didn't even know that was a meme until I started talking to you guys. Ah, man, you know what's the worst part about this is that we're talking about aliens and our topic has been Naruto and it's still accurate. It's on topic.
Remember when Madara took Kakashi's Sharingan and then Kamui'd himself to another dimension, even though that's not how Kakashi's Sharingan works.
Yeah, it is.
Kakashi can't bring himself to another dimension.
Yeah, he can.
No, he can. That's not how Sharingan works.
His Sharingan.
He realizes his Sharingan is connected to Obito's. He just never used it to transform.
No, but both his eyes have a different power. That's how it always is for Sharingan users.
No.
Yeah.
This is a conversation. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah.
When you have the Mangekyou Sharingan, both of your eyes do something different. That's why Sasuke or whatever, he has the Materasu, but in his other eye he has that Koro Matsukami, whatever the fuck it's called, which allows him to control the flames.
I like how the entire Danzo fight with Sasuke, Danzo is just roasting him how his Tsukiyomi is garbage. And his Tsukiyomi is one of the reasons he beats Danzo.
Yes.
I'm gonna look it up now because that's.
Yeah. Kakashi can't warp himself to another dimension. He can warp other objects, but Obito can warp himself, but he can't warp other objects. That's why he needs to grab people to bring them to another dimension.
Whoa. Wiki, what the crap? It says, so I'm looking at Sasuke's releases, and it's like lightning release, affinity, anime only. And I'm like, what do you mean anime only? What?
What? He has Blaze release, and that's broken.
Yes, he does, but like, it says lightning release, anime only, and I'm like, that's just false. What are you talking about? I'm gonna send you guys to his page on the wiki. Like,
anime only. Naruto has a wood element. Anime only.
Oh my gosh. Why doesn't Tsunade have wood release? She'd be so much better if she just had wood release.
Why? Tsunade's garbage.
Listen, just click the link, okay? I sent it in the group chat.
Wait, so. Let's see. Both eyes have.
Okay, you're dead set on trying to
just click the link, Lucas. I sent it to you so you can see what I'm talking about. Scroll down, and it's gonna be like at the bottom where it says nature type on his like where it gives his like personal information.
What do you mean? Really? When does he use? Oh, okay. He has the Renegon, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but like
it says here that they can be both.
Anime only lightning release. Bull crap! What is this?
Does he? He doesn't have Yang release. Okay. I guess Naruto does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Naruto has Yang release.
All of them. You see, the right eye is able to use close range commonly. teleporting the user or those in contact with. The left eye is able to use long-range communication, creating a barrier around a target that teleports them. The left eye can also target the user themselves.
But listen. When Obito can use Kamui on stuff that's far away, then I will believe you.
Then you said it's usable on themselves as well.
That's BS. Wait,
I mean, the Nine Tails just doesn't help Naruto for like the beginning. Like Naruto's about to die to Itachi's clone, and he's just like, "Nah, I'm not gonna help you."
why doesn't Kakashi like ever do that then?
Because Kakashi is you literally say Kakashi is lame every single time, and I think
it's Kakashi like just that stupid. Like,
why would he? What reason would he have to do it though? Like,
what reason would he have to avoid to use intangibility?
You mean like when he was gonna get the needle through his skull?
Yeah, that might be a good time.
I mean, true, but
okay, because during his fight with Pain, he's the only person in the entire village who can do anything, right? Like, because Naruto isn't there, he's the only person, and he's just soloed because like he uses his power once, right? And Pain's like, "That's quite an interesting power there. Too bad you're fodder." And Kakashi's like, "I'm not fodder," and then Pain wrecks him.
Okay, to be fair though, Pain only won that fight because he had like the other Pain there, the robot one.
Mm-hmm.
That one saved his ass like twice.
That doesn't change the fact that intangibility would have been quite nice.
Yes, it would have been.
Basically, the way they explain it on his page is that because he's not a Uchiha, he sucks at using it, and it's only until the war that he and because Madara takes it from him, he can use it properly.
That's BS. That's BS. The wiki knows that's BS.
Listen. There are so many almost.
Just saying.
There's so many almost plot holes in Naruto.
Because Sasuke can't use Amaterasu in both eyes.
Do what?
Sasuke can't use Amaterasu in both eyes, and Itachi. I don't think Itachi can use Tsukiyomi in both eyes either.
And
so that's inconsistent with like every other Sharingan user. Well, to be fair, Obito's just inconsistent in general because like when he uses the Mangekyou, his eyes don't bleed, which is weird.
Listen, he bled enough when he was a kid, so Kishimoto was like.
Also, he uses his Mangekyou Sharingan ability even when it's not activated.
Listen.
When he's Toby.
Kishimoto was like, he bled enough as a kid, half his body was. that was essential. Can we talk about how like Itachi has the god Crispin Freeman as his voice?
Oh, Itachi is the coolest character.
Like,
So does that mean doesn't like it? Doesn't like?
Yeah,
it.
I know. But does that mean you hate Gin too from like Bleach?
I don't think he cares.
I don't like him, but I don't hate him.
Okay. Because like because people who usually like Itachi usually like Gin.
I hear people compare Itachi to Byakuya around me.
Why?
They both have a similar like personality where they're both like really stern and badass.
Yeah, but Byakuya's way of being soft on Rukia is totally different than Itachi's way of being soft on Sasuke.
Oh yeah, let me let her get executed.
She was a criminal. She literally committed like one of the okay. She literally broke one of the first laws of being a Soul Reaper.
Listen,
Sasuke was 12. Okay. Sasuke was actually younger than 12 when he was getting beat up by Itachi. But that's not. Listen, like Rukia literally like broke.
I don't know. I don't know. I think I'd rather be beaten up than executed.
Okay, but yeah, but would you rather watch your family die repeatedly by your big brother?
I mean, that's fair enough, but
Also, Byakuya never stuck his knee in Rukia's ribcage
Just true.
because Hitachi
listen,
walked up to
I'm-
Sasuke, grabbed him by the throat, stuck his knee in his ribcage, and was like, "You little bastard, you don't have enough hatred." And Sasuke's like choking on the blood because he can't talk to his brother.
listen. I'm not debating who's the worst older brother. I'm just saying that people they have similar character type. They have a similar character personality, so that's why people compare them.
I'm just saying you need to realize Hitachi was actively abusing his brother.
I never said I think they're the same. I'm just saying.
I know, I get you. It just needs to be pointed out, guys. Oh my god!
But also, you know what really grinds my gears?
What?
Lucas? Okay.
All this data downplay.
Oh,
What?
when Datara's got like a nuke that's like forest level, and
people downplay data so much.
Well, I mean, he had microscopic bombs, so like that you could only see if you could see chakra.
Datara just doesn't care about dying, right? Which is why during his fight with Gaara and Sasuke, he just does balls to the wall stupid crap. You know when Gaara like sand coffins his arm, he's like, whatever, you lose, Gaara, and Gaara's like, nunny, and he just explodes because the clay is in his sand.
He beat Gaara. Right. He captured the Three Tails, and then he fought evenly with Sasuke. That's all. That's all that needs to be said.
No, I don't dislike Datara.
No, I'm just saying. People sleep on Datara a lot. Some people call him the weakest member in the Akatsuki, and that's just false.
No.
Ooh, yeah, but he didn't lose to Sakura.
But
Yo,
that
don't
was
throw that shade, or Nick might come in here.
Nick teleports behind me.
Nick is a major sorcery fanboy.
I need to look at the Akatsuki list again.
Nick's kick used to be a Sasori fan and his Snapchat.
Nick actually is the first person I think of when it comes to Datara downplay because he disrespects Datara so much.
But no, Lucas, why do you like Itachi so much, by the way?
Well, he's cool. That's one reason. But I just resonate with his story. Like I don't relate to his story, but I feel a lot of empathy for his story. And I don't like him as much as I used to. But as a kid, like that whole plot twist like impacted me a lot because I was like, oh shit, and then like it's not that it's a relatable story, but you can understand why he did everything he did to a certain extent.
Ooh, you know what would be interesting? Hedon versus Datara. Because Hedon requires that he gets in close range to cut you, but Datara stays from a distance.
Also, not only does he have like a really emotional, sympathetic backstory, that you can like, if you were in his shoes, you could probably relate to. Not only that, but he's also the most consistently like OP character because he just beats everybody he fights, and he does it in a way like he's like the ninja Batman. Like,
okay, so this brings us to the next time. Do you actually think that Jiraiya would tie with him, or do you think Itachi?
No, I think Itachi would destroy Jiraiya.
I need to
I
hear
don't
this.
think Itachi would destroy Jiraiya.
You really don't think that the moment that he looks into Jiraiya's eyes, it's over?
No.
Itachi fought evenly with the Naruto that was in the first Biju mode. Before you got Biju mode, the other mode,
the special Ninetales cloak.
Yeah,
Or
like
what-
it
The
was
one that was the incomplete one.
yeah, like the incomplete Bijou mode. He fought Naruto on in that form,
Yeah, but
and that
he was
Naruto's like way stronger than Jiraiya because he's way stronger than he is in Sage mode.
Part 1 Itachi doesn't beat Jiraiya.
that
Probably Itachi's the same. I don't think Itachi got that much stronger from the time skip.
well with Amaterasu, I think he would kill Jiraiya pretty easily actually.
In fact, Itachi got worse over the time skip because he was
don't-
dying.
No, but he didn't have Amaterasu in part 1. That's the thing. He didn't have
Yeah, he
Amaterasu. He did?
That's how they got out of the toad
That's how
stomach.
they got the when they were in the hotel, Jiraiya did the toad mouth thing. That's how he got
why
out.
Oh yeah, then he destroyed Jiraiya.
But here's the thing: if he destroyed Jiraiya, why would he run away from him? First of all, second
Okay,
of all,
but first of all, why would Itachi
they-
not just solo the? Okay, but listen, but Itachi was trying not to actively damage the Hidden Leaf Village, the whole of Naruto.
I'll answer your question right now. Bad writing.
No. I have a legitimate explanation for it. No, because they talk about how Itachi is actively trying not to wreck the Leaf Village. He's actively trying not to.
But like, here's my thing: is if they say in part 2 that if Jiraiya would have known about Pain and the multiple people, that he would have won, that he would have beat Pain, and Pain beats Itachi. So
Pain got killed by a Konohamaru. Okay, a Pain literally died to a Konohamaru who had never used a Tsuruha saying.
No,
Yes,
that
a
was not
Pain-
Pain.
A Pain
So-
literally died to a Konohamaru. Okay,
That was one of the Pains, and that
yes,
was
I said
a
a
Konohamaru.
Pain. I said a Pain. A Pain.
Wait, okay.
I don't.
Do you think
Main
do you,
Pain.
do you think Jiraiya would be Orochimaru?
Jiraiya, Orochimaru.
Yeah, do you think Jiraiya could be Orochimaru?
Didn't they stalemate like
Mode?
18
Probably.
times? I'm like Jiraiya talks about how every time he's like fought Orochimaru and he just never catches him. Don't they stalemate every time?
Yeah, they stalemate, but I think with
Like-
Sage Mode you can pull it out.
And like Itachi like destroyed Orochimaru. Like it wasn't even a contest.
That was Orochimaru when he was young too, because like Itachi had just joined the Akatsuki when that happened. That means Orochimaru had to be like,
He was in like his 40s.
yeah, his early 40s or late mid 40s.
Which is still not his prime, but you know.
Yeah, it's still younger.
Yeah.
It's like, also, can we talk about how that like Orochimaru's soul keeps whatever Keki Genkai he had from the last body, which makes very little sense to me because Keki Genkai seem to be a very physical thing that you can just take from people, especially eyes.
Also, I want to continue the Itachi conversation a little more. Also, in part 1, Itachi says both him and Kisame wouldn't be able to take down Jiraiya. That's just false if you look at Kisame's feats.
That is false.
In part 2, anyway. That's just wrong. Like
because Kisame is pretty broken, bro. I'll have to. I can't even defend that one because Kisame is OP. Like without
I think Kisame could probably, because I don't think Sage Mode Jiraiya is on the same level as B.
Kisame is like a tank. He like tank punches from like really physically strong people.
Yeah, and he has a jutsu where he creates a water sphere that follows him, so you're always trapped in the water, and he's always faster than you in the water, so he just beats you.
Because he's Aquaman. Because so what I'm hearing is we need to rewatch part 1 Naruto, guys. Is that what this is?
No.
What do you mean no? I'm
I
hurt.
don't want to rewatch part 1 Naruto.
Kyoto thinks part 2 is better, so
I know, but like, you really don't want to see Naruto.
You don't know how many times I've watched part 1 Naruto.
Do you know how many times I've read the beginning of Naruto and Bleach?
how many
You know I
times I've seen
have,
Hunter
like-
x Hunter?
Because Because anytime someone's like, "Hey, what's this Naruto thing you like so much? Will you watch it with me?" I'm like, "Oh God, okay, here we go."
Nigga, you realize I watched like 200 episodes of Shippuden twice, right?
I mean, I've read
Twice.
this series 4 times, so.
Like, boy.
The fact that you've read Naruto 4 times and still haven't caught up to One Piece,
Because
like, impresses me.
my mind starts wandering as I'm reading One Piece. Like I just start thinking about other.
So
things.
does Luffy's.
Like even if you don't like One Piece that much, like if you're gonna take the time to read like 20 chapters, at least go all the way with it.
Listen, I have less volumes of One Piece than Fairy Tail, and that kind of disgusts me, even though I don't really like either series anymore. But I hate Fairy Tail. I hate Fairy Tail.
You actually have some respect for One Piece, though.
Yes, I don't sit there and hate on One Piece. I will roast Fairy Tail as long as the conversation demands it. Okay, like if Fairy Tail is being brought up, I will sit there and dissect what's wrong with every single one of the arcs I've seen.
There's not that many people who wouldn't roast Fairy Tail.
Have you seen the fans? Oh my god. Okay.
Have you seen Coffee Queen?
Have I seen what?
Coffee Queen?
Yes.
Coffee, she loves Fairy Tail. Oh my god.
Okay.
I like Coffee Queen or whatever, but like
Her
she's
taste is off.
a Fairy Tail fangirl, and that
Girls are a lot softer on Fairy Tail from what I've noticed, and that's not to be sexist. I'm trying not to be with that statement, but but this is just in general. I found that more girls I've seen are a lot softer on Fairy Tail, and that a lot of sad boys are a lot softer on Fairy Tail. Very sad boys.
I think the reasoning for that is that Fairy Tail, from what I've seen, it has a lot more romance than most of the shonen.
And just watch Rurouni Kenshin. Like just watch Rurouni. I would just.
There's a ton of shippings, and you know how like girls love their shippings.
That's true.
And then like a lot of girls find the guys attractive, and a lot of the girls are pretty. So yeah, I can see why a lot of girls like Fairy Tail.
I'm just saying that's. So I always have to concede because when someone likes Fairy Tail, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna hurt their feelings. I have to inhale, take a deep breath. Because I've gotten into arguments with Kiyoya before about the Marred Gear thing, where I was like, I freaking hate every Fairy Tail villain because they all suck. They get wrecked by Natsu. He's like, well, you see, Marred Gear wasn't doing too well until he was doing very well until Gray showed up, and I was like, listen, Kiyoya, I don't care. I hate Fairy Tail.
On the topic of Kenshin, though, and I don't want to talk about it too much because Kiyoya hasn't seen it, but
Sananosuke solos.
It's labeled as a romance series, but there's not that much romance in it. Not as much as I was expecting, anyway.
No, also, okay, I don't want to sound mean, but I feel like their romance took off at the speed of light way faster than I anticipated. Because they were already dropping the L word at you know which part, and it was mutual.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, it's not even that fast in real life, guys. Like, whoa.
I mean, it's the 1800s. Everybody was hooking up quickly back then. Nah, just kidding.
Literally, you got like paired off with whoever had the most money. So, I mean, like, just take a look at JoJo. Like, listen, but she wanted to smash Joseph because he was ripped.
No, I'm talking about Jonathan. Like,
Jonathan.
Irina wanted to smash like Jonathan from like day one, and then she stopped talking to him for like a
Dio
day.
wanted to smash Jonathan from day one. Okay, so Jonathan just has that aspect about him. Okay.
She stopped. She wanted she stopped talking to him for like a day, and then Jonathan is like, "Oh, this must be the work of Dio," and they were pissed because his foot is gone. Like,
listen, Jonathan had no friends.
True.
He only had Arena.
Kenshin only had. Kenshin had nobody.
Kenshin had
his sword. Yeah.
He's ready to start using his sword again. That's why he's going for Kaoru.
Corey. I don't know why they fucking call her that.
They call him Kenshi too. They gave them nicknames to match the lip flap from when they pronounce it in English, I guess. Because her name is Kaoru Kamiya or whatever, and they call her whatever the frick her name is.
I think it's like Corey or something.
Yeah. Oh my god, they're pronouncing it Koru instead of Kaoru. God dang it, Viz Media.
And I don't even know Yoshi's real name.
It's Yoshimoru. It's like Yoshimori from Kikaishi, which he looks like actually. Like they have the same hair and like skin tone and like facial features. It's just Yoshi is less ugly.
The only name they like actually pronounce all the way is Sanosuke, and they don't even pronounce it right because it's supposed to be Sanosuke, but they call him Sanosuke.
I'm pretty sure they say Megumi because I think that's her name. I think Megumi's name is Megumi. I think.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up later. But let's get off.
Nicknames and
Rioni because Kyoto's like, what the fuck are these guys talking about right now?
I mean,
what's a Kenshin?
It's a Kenshiro, but shorter.
I thought it was a series I've always seen on Netflix, but I've never clicked on it.
Kenshin?
Oh, I watched the first episode of Kenshin on Netflix. And I read like the first volume back in 6th grade.
I
don't remember anything that happens in the first volume.
I think like the arc that we're on right now is hype.
Yes.
But I don't feel like any of the other arcs, except for the Megumi arc, is as good.
They're okay.
Yeah, they're decent.
Yeah, they're not, but they're not like critically acclaimed like this series is.
Which makes me think that the last 2 arcs just must be like greatness beyond belief because Rurouni Kenshin gets a lot of praise. Also,
this arc is literally so hyped that I cannot imagine it getting any higher. It can only go down. Like, I swear. Like, there is no way that... Kyoya, don't listen for the next 2 seconds, okay?
Okay.
Just don't listen to anything I'm about to say for the next 2 minutes. There is no way you can have 3 Kenshin tier fighters and 2 more that are just introduced in this arc all in the same place, and Kenshin's supposed to beat them? Nani?
What? Yeah. I hate you because like I want to watch it, but then I will go, I can't watch it. Death's not around.
Okay, how do you have 5 Kenshin level fighters in one arc and be like, okay, but it gets more hype?
I don't know, but apparently because that's the arc everybody talks about, and I think a lot of people like the last arc too, but the last arc wasn't animated except for OVAs.
Yeah, but you literally can't get above that because of how high they've hyped Kenshin, and now they've hyped 2 more people who are going to be, neutral parties as him, and then another one who's the assistant dude, and then they've hyped the final boss as like 10 times above them. I don't understand how he's supposed to win.
Yeah, I didn't go. Like I was already digging the arc for like the first couple of episodes we were watching, but then I'm like, okay, this is really good when after Sanosuke trains, and then the kid, I forgot his name, but the kid goes up to his master and it's like, oh, we're meeting over here in like 7 days or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh crap, that's okay. Yeah, that's hype.
Oh my god, Asana is okay. Let's end AlienChat right here because we're getting way too spoilery. All right, guys, it's been a great AlienChat. See you guys next week. We've been okay. People are watching AlienChat and they're like, "Yo, why is it getting hype as soon as they want to end?"